Welcome back to Chasing Trophies, and today we're going to talk about Bangladesh. They created absolute history in Australia, an incredible Test match win. Going into this series, nobody gave Bangladesh a chance. They lost their warm-up game. They lost, I think, a game to Zimbabwe as well. Nobody thought, Bangladesh will even compete against Australia, let alone win a match. But what a start to the Test match! First of all, bowling Australia all out for 190, an incredible performance from Hassan Mahmood. And listen, Bangladesh didn't have the first bowling lineup, like their first pace attack. Nahid Rana was missing. I think Shariful Islam was missing as well. But the bowlers came, they stepped up to the plate, and Hassan Mahmood, what a fantastic spell! He was beating the bat, hitting the hard lengths, and I thought still getting Australia all out for 190. Bangladesh had the work cut out. They had to somehow try and get to 200, 250. But man, what did they do? They got to 426. An incredible innings from Tanzee the Hassan, a century on foreign soil in Australia. And then following him, it was the captain Shanto. I think this guy had the perfect game with the bat. As captain, as a leader, he was incredible. The great thing about Bangladesh's batting performance was that even when they were losing wickets, they weren't really panicking. Sometimes what happens when you play a team like Australia in Australia, if you lose a couple of wickets, there's always a collapse on the cards, And I was just waiting, when is Bangladesh going to collapse? When are they going to? They did not collapse. They just kept building partnerships and partnerships. A proof of that is when they were like 6 down and they were 300 or something, and now it looked like it's going to get wrapped up. But Mehdi Hassan stuck in there. He came, he scored a 50 as well, and he was supported by the bowlers. The bowlers even, Hassan Mahmood, after picking up 6 wickets, he also stood there with the bat and fought it out. And Bangladesh went to 400 plus. It was a Herculean effort. And let's not forget. Look at this Australian team. इसमें कौन थे भाई? इसमें Hazelwood, Stark, आपके Pat Cummins कप्तान थे, Nathan Lyon थे. बहुत तगड़ी टीम थी. स्टीव स्मिथ, ट्रेविस हेड, ये लोग भाई एशेज और इंडिया को हरा चुके हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, और यहाँ पे बांग्लादेश आके मतलब सुक्का मार दिए. 400 मार दिए. उसके बाद Australia were at one stage 160 for 4 going into the last day, and I thought chalo theek hai, if Australia try and set a target of 150, they might do well. But then Bangladesh kept chipping away at the wickets. Again, Mehdi with the ball, incredible, scores a 50, then picks up a 5-er as well. That is what an all-rounder does, man. This is not happening in Bangladesh, where there is the ball is trending from day one or anything like that. Here you have to be patient. Here you have to be accurate. Here you have to have the skill, and that's exactly what Mehdi Hassan showed as well. And that shows the variety Bangladesh have in this attack. They're just not reliant on one player, one bowler, one batsman. It is a team effort. Like I said, if you just look at the batting cut, Tanzee Hassan is the one who laid the platform, but it was Shanto as well who supported him, and then Mehdi came and hit the finishing touches. That was a fantastic effort, man. I'm so pleased for them. This is going to be a test match that will never be forgotten. And remember, ये 2 वाली मैच की सीरीज है. ये 2 वाली मैच की सीरीज है, एंड इसमें क्या होता है कि now Bangladesh can't lose. They're going to either draw or win the series. If they win the series, it's going to be the craziest series of all time. And मैं आपको अभी भी बता रहा हूँ कि बांग्लादेश को कोई चांस नहीं था coming into this, and this is a strong Australian team. You can tell me अरे स्टार्ट को रेस्ट करती है इसलिए जीत गया, इसको सब खेल रहे थे, कोई रेस्ट नहीं कर रहा था. And now they have nothing to lose. Bangladesh, they just need to be confident. They need to keep playing and put Australia under pressure. I think Australia, अगर आप देखें उनकी टीम, पहली चीज तो भाई ओपनिंग पैर उनका सॉर्ट आउट करना है. I don't think Weatherald is cut off for Test cricket right now. This probably still give him time. They'll have to back him in the next Test match. Maybe Travis Head, यार अच्छा खासा मिडिल ऑर्डर खेल रहा था टेस्ट क्रिकेट में. उसको वो एक इनिंग के ऊपर एशेज में उसको ओपन करवा दिया. I understand कि Travis Head is an outstanding player and he can open the batting as well. But Australia, since David Warner has gone, they have not been able to replace that position. आप देख लो लोग कितने लोगों को ट्राई कर लिए. Even Steve Smith has opened the batting in recent times, I think a couple years ago in the West Indies series. So that is a position which is really haunting Australia, and it's a place that they have to sort out. And then when it comes to their all-rounders, Cameron Green and Bo Wester, I think they're very talented players. बहुत solid है, मगर उन लोग कब आएंगे? When are they going to come and win matches for Australia? When are they going to take the mantle, and take their team to victory? Because I've seen so many times they're still reliant on Steve Smith, they're still reliant on Pat Cummins, Nathan Lyon. जब भी field पे कुछ हो रहा, ball Lyon को फेंक देते या Stark को फेंक देते, भाई match जिता दो. They need the youngsters to come up, and Cameron Green, Bo Wester are 2 players who can influence the game from both ends, from the bat and the ball. And I think they have been disappointing in the last few years. They really haven't been consistent at all. Now Cameron Green is getting to age where he's been playing for 2-3 years, and he is experienced now, and they need much more from him. how are they going to replace Nathan Lyon as well? चलो ठीक है ये मैच में नितिन लायन उतने विकेट्स ले लिया एंड आई थिंक वी स्टिल नो इज अ वर्ल्ड क्लास स्पिनर मगर जब उन्हें नहीं रहेगा विकेट कौन लेंगे स्पिनर्स कौन लेंगे ऑस्ट्रेलिया को दे विल हैव टू prepare for the future as well. I'm not saying these guys can't play more Test cricket. They definitely can. But at the meantime, I think they need to mix players in. Right now, Australia's playing the same bowling attack in Test cricket for the last 15 years. And ये जब टूटेगा, it's going to be a big problem. They need to start mixing in players. I know Poland है वहाँ पे, but उन्हें भी 35 का हो गया. They need to start blooding in youngsters, giving those guys an opportunity. But at the same time, this team should not be losing to Bangladesh. I think Bangladesh played out to the skin. We have to give them credit the way that they played. It just they were so calm and collected as well. It's normally not like Bangladesh. They're much more enthusiastic. जब मैच जीते थे मैं समझा पागलों की तरह आके they're going to celebrate and everything, but they were very calm, composed. They were just celebrating. They were just happy. It looked like they were in themselves in shock कि भाई हम कैसा जीत गए ऑस्ट्रेलिया में. It's the biggest victory of their career of their test history, I think. ऐसा तो आप beat ही नहीं कर सकते. They won a test match, I think, in West Indies and New Zealand as well. But in Australia, in a 2-match series, taking the lead, I don't think they would have ever imagined that. Mushfiqur Rahim is also still playing, man. Unebi, like, he brings that experience, he brings that calm composure into the team. He's seen so much cricket. He's playing in so many games, so he understands the nitties and gritties of cricket. He understands how to handle pressure, and I think he's passing that on. And I think that's how Bangladesh's transition, if you see, it's a bit more smoother. They've also lost a player like Shakib Al Hassan. Mashraf Murtaza. There's quite a few players. Mustafizur Rahman is not playing right now in Test cricket. So they have a lot of players who were experienced, who were carrying them. But right now, there is a transition there with a couple of experienced players. And Shanto, he's been excellent, man. जिस तरीके से उन्हें लीड करा बांग्लादेश को, उसकी बॉलिंग चेंजेस ऑन पॉइंट है, उन्हें स्पिनर के इस्तेमाल और फास्ट बॉलर्स को जिस तरीके से रोटेट करा. एंड अगर आप देखें पहले इनिंग में भी स्टीव स्मिथ एक उसका कैच ड्रॉप हुआ, फिर एज हुआ, वो नहीं नहीं दिए डीआरएस. टेक्नोलॉजी पता नहीं क्या कर रहा था, बट that didn't unfaze Bangladesh. They continued. And the captain kept that composure. They continued to attack. They continued to get wickets and constantly put Australia under pressure. And I felt that was a very, very good captaincy. And if you look at from the man of the match point of view, you can give it to anybody. You can give it to Tanzir, you can give it to Shanto, you can give it to Mehdi, you can give it to Hassan Mahmood. Hassan Mahmood was outstanding. उन्हें खोल के रख दिया भाई पहले इनिंग में. And अगर आप देखिए, I think Bangladesh has one of the best pace attacks right now in the subcontinent. And this is the second string. There's still Nahid Rana to come. There's still Sharif Al Islam to come. अभी उनके पास भाई बहुत strength है fast bowling में. And it's very good. I just hope Bangladesh, maintain this. I know it's not been easy for them. They've really disappointed in the last 5-6 years in international tournaments, but I think they do have a lot of talent. Even if you look at the under-19 ranks, there's a lot of talent coming out there. They're very competitive. They make it to finals. They've won under-19 World Cups as well. It's just about nourishing those talents and taking it to the next level. And I wish them all the best, because what happened in Australia over the last 3-4 days was nothing short of a miracle. So congratulations to Bangladesh and well done on a massive test victory.